Hey, Mrs. Lowehoff here. Welcome to a brand new module. This is Module 3, Lesson 3.1, Addition of Fractions, Part A. We're going to talk about adding fractions. And before we even get into that, let's do a little bit of a review of what a fraction is. It turned too much. There we go. Fraction is a number that represents a part of a whole. What fraction is represented by this model? Well, we see a circle here, and we like to talk about pizzas because pizzas are something that most everybody has eaten. Most everybody has eaten them cut into slices in this way, and it's a good way to explain fractions. So we have two parts of a fraction, the top number, or the numerator, and the bottom number, or the denominator. The numerator tells us how many parts we are looking at. The denominator tells us how many total parts there are. So for this fraction, I can see the shaded part here, and I can see a whole pizza cut into several pieces. So let me get this, hang on one second. So I like to start with the denominator first because I can go in here and count how many pieces there are. One, actually, let me start counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 total pieces. That is the denominator. That's how many total parts are in the whole pizza. Now the numerator is representing the shaded bit. And if I count how many pieces are shaded, I've already counted 1, 2, 3. So 3 of the 6 pieces are shaded. The fraction that represents this model is 3/6. We're going to talk about how to simplify fractions a little later on, but this is what fractions are. They are representing parts of a whole. So when we go to add them, we are looking at a couple of things. First of all, this example says we are adding 2/5 plus 1/5. Over here, I have 2 of the 5 parts shaded, and here I have 1 of the 5 parts shaded. I am not adding any more parts. There are 5 parts total. But if I add up how many are shaded altogether, 2 plus 1 equals 3. We're going to add the numerators, but the denominator stays the same because we didn't go in and cut the pizza into more pieces. There are still 5 pieces there. All right, let's look at this fraction. If I am adding 2/4 plus 1/4, first we look at our denominators. They are both 4. The denominators are going to stay 4. We did not change the number of parts. But if we add the numerators, or the top number of the fraction, 2 plus 1 equals 3. So the answer to 2/4 plus 1/4 is 3/4. And that was the pen instead of the eraser. There we go. Clean that up a little bit for you. For this example, we now have cut the whole into 6 parts. The first part has 3 shaded, 3/6, and we're adding 2 more 6 to that. So pause the video if you need to, solve this problem, and come back and see if you got it right. Altogether, we still have 6 pieces. 3 and then 2 more, 3 plus 2 is 5. So the answer to 3/6 plus 2/6 is 5/6. All right, let's look at this example. We don't have pictures anymore. Our numerator is going to stay the same. And we add, did I say numerator? Our denominator is going to stay the same. We add the numerator, 2 plus 1 equals 3. 2/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. Now we have 2/6 plus 1/6. The denominator, or the bottom number, is going to remain 6. We add the numerators, 2 plus 1 equals 3. Now we have a fraction that we can write in simpler forms. We do that by listing the factors of 3 and listing the factors of 6. 3 is the same as 1 times 3. 6 is the same as 2 times 3. I see factors that are the same in the numerator and the denominator. I see the number 3 here in the numerator, and I see the number 3 in the denominator. When I have numbers that are the same in both, they cancel each other out. To simplify the fraction 3/6, after removing the common numbers in there, we are left with 1/2. So 3/6 is the same as 1/2. That means that 2/6 plus 1/6 equals 1/2. Now we have 6/10 plus 9/10. Again, our denominator stays the same. We do not go back in and cut the whole into any additional parts. It remains 10. 6 plus 3 is 9, and I cannot simplify that fraction, so the answer is 9/10. All right, that is all I have for you. I should have my question next. There we go. If you have questions, make sure that you come to the 1 o'clock session for this lesson. Make sure you work through all the lesson problems and reach out to me through email or calling if you have additional questions. That's it. Okay, bye.